Do you know who the street names around Nicholls campus are named after? The fact is, many students who attend Nicholls, both past and present, have no clue about the streets that they spend 4 years driving around. The street names like Glenwood, Acadia, Maywood, Ellendale, Renzi, Ordon, and Layton all have significant historical value to them. In the summer of 1962, the then Nicholls State College Student Council proposed campus street names recalling famous plantations of the Nicholls area. Before those original signs, the Louisiana Highway Department used other signs around Nicholls and Thibodaux, pointing the way for motorists to Nicholls State College. Clifton Terrio, head of archives and special collections at the Nicholls Library, explains the origins of the street names and also the plantations that they were renamed after.
Well, Rienzi is named after Rienzi Plantation, which is located across the bayou from Nicholls on Highway 308. It's no longer a working plantation. It's all been divided and subdivided and is housing now. The main plantation house is still there, and it was actually donated to Nicholls several years ago in the 90s, and it was going to be the site of the culinary school.
The Maywood Plantation was built in 1870 and is still standing. It's an antebellum home that is now a bed and breakfast that was built by the Pugh family. The house was restored in the 1960s by the Marshall family, who still own the property. The plantation was more recently used for one of the most famous faces on the planet. In 2016, Beyoncé used the Maywood Plantation to film her visual album for her album Lemonade.
Acadia Plantation is actually the land that we're on now, that the university sits on, is part of Acadia Plantation. And when they founded the school in 1948, they bought some of the state bought some of the property from the owners with the Plater family. And there was a plantation house right next door to campus. Unfortunately, that house was torn down in 2010. It was a huge plantation, so all of the property that the campus is situated on, even some of the subdivision next door, where the hospital is in the back, the country club subdivision, all of that was part of Acadia.
Glenwood was named after a plantation that was once owned by Gertrude and Edward Munson on the outskirts of Napoleonville in Assumption Parish. The Ordon Plantation was built in the 1890s by the Schaefer family and was one of the first post-Civil War operations. Members of the Schaefer family are still involved with the sugarcane industry today. So next time you're walking or driving around Nicholls campus, look around and see what street name you're driving on and think about the history that it may have. For KNSU TV, this is Desmond Hanna reporting.